following message was transmitted at the request of the Richmond Police Department. At around 10:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a large explosion occurred at the Church Hill neighborhood in the city. The explosion caused a massive ravine to form, causing most of the buildings in the area to be destroyed, including the historic St. John's Church. The source of the explosion is currently unknown at this time. It is important that everyone in or around area must evacuate immediately as a large fire occurs in the area. Make sure to take only the essentials for your evacuation, such as food, bottled water, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio. Please stay tuned for more information as this story develops. Normal programming will continue after this alert.
Hello, and welcome back to WTVR News. Today, we have some horrific news occurring in the Church Hill neighborhood of Richmond. At around 10:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, an explosion occurred in the area, destroying most of the Church Hill neighborhood. It is currently under investigation as to why the explosion had occurred, though it is possible it had originated from the abandoned Church Hill tunnel that goes underneath the neighborhood, though this is just speculation. It is also unknown how many causalities occurred, though it's estimated that around 100 people were injured or killed. I'm Ava and this is WTVR News.
The following message was transmitted at the request of the Richmond Police Department. The fire caused by the explosion 30 minutes ago had grown worse as the fire spreads towards other neighborhoods in Richmond, such as Fairmont, Union Hill, Chimborazo, Shutko Bottom, Shutko Slip, Fulton Hill, and Libby Hill. If anyone lives in any one of those areas, it is recommended to evacuate immediately. Grab only the essentials such as food, bottled water, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio. As for the cause of the explosion, it is still unknown at this time, although it has been confirmed it had originated from the Church Hill tunnel that was underneath the neighborhood. Please stay tuned for more information as this story develops. Normal programming will continue after this alert.
Hello, and welcome back to WRIC News. Today, we have more information about the explosion that occurred in the Church Hill neighborhood of Richmond. The explosion was caused by several bombs that were planted in the Church Hill tunnel. Investigators believe that the bombs themselves would have done moderate damage to the tunnel hadn't the tunnel been weakened by the water and silt that was present in the tunnel. A gas pipe built near the tunnel also contributed to the strong explosion. It has been confirmed at this time that at least 49 people were killed in the explosion and another 200 were injured. Xavier, how is it going down here?
Everything is chaos here, Callie. As you can see behind me, those buildings are on fire. The fire would get worse as the day goes by. Emergency services are doing their best to contain the fire, although I think the fire would just continue to spread. More and more people are either going to die or get injured. It's a life or death situation that many people don't want to deal with. Back to you, Callie.
Well then, Xavier, I can't believe the damage the explosion had caused. I hope those people would be all right. Until then, I'm Callie and this is WRIC News.
following message was transmitted at the request of the Richmond Police Department and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The fire caused by the explosion in the Church Hill neighborhood has already spread over most of the East End district of Richmond and would likely reach the Dentown district. Everyone remaining in the Dentown district must evacuate immediately. Pack up only the essentials such as food, bottled water, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio. The fire department are doing their best to put out the fire and the police department are searching for the suspects that caused the explosion. If you have any more information about the suspects, please call the Richmond Police Department. Please stay tuned for more information as this story develops. Normal programming will continue after this alert. The following message was transmitted at the request of the Richmond Police Department and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The fire from the explosion that occurred at 10:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time has spread to the Dentown district, causing a lot of structural damage and leaving thousands dead or injured. In addition, the intersection of State Route 195 and Interstate 95 had collapsed due to the fire, so it is recommended to use the marked evacuation routes on highways such as Interstate 64. When evacuating, please don't disrupt emergency officials as it can put yourself and others in risk. Please stay tuned for more information as this story develops. Normal programming will continue after this alert. The following message was transmitted at the request of the Richmond Police Department and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. As of April 27, 2023 at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the fire has been successfully put out. It is still not safe to return due to the amount of dangerous gas present in the area. In addition, officers from the Arlington Police Department have finally caught the 3 men responsible for the attack as the 3 men were about to set up a bomb in the Roslyn district. They are 27-year-old Vincent Willis, 23-year-old Benjamin Woods, and 39-year-old Xavier Dolores. Their motive for the attack was that they were upset at the state government of Virginia for their supposed corruption. They thought their way of getting back was to cripple many of Virginia's most important cities, starting with Richmond. As of this alert, the 3 men are about to be set on trial for mass murder, detonation of an illegal explosive, and trespassing. As for the causalities, 911 people were killed and around 10,000 people more were injured. Normal programming will continue after this alert.